Sometimes it's just fun to do a really quick and easy card making session where we're just playing. This is really playtime today. We're going to be using Ephemera, one basic, simple layout, and create all these unique, fun cards.
And if you didn't know, we're coming from Minnesota.
Yeah. Just wanted to advertise that.
Advertise.
So, okay. so glad to have you here. And we're going to just jump right in here. As many of you know, this is our last, for a while, coming to you from Minnesota. We'll be here Monday night yet, but next week we leave for Phoenix and Albuquerque. And of course, we're hoping to meet a bunch of you. So if you're in that area, please let us know. First, I just wanted to talk about what is ephemera. So here are some great samples of ephemera that are Stampin' Up! Now, I could have used any of these. One of my favorite things, I have gotten several extra packs because I'm going to always use these, are these that are just full of word. I love the colors and I love the different sayings, and there's a variety in here. So these can always be added and there's just no stamping involved. Oh, Happy New Year to all of you too. Said this is awesome. And what we're going to do today, I thought we're just going to combine two. Now, what else is ephemera would be any of die cuts you have laying around. You guys know that I always have starter packs. Whenever I do something and I'm going to do die cuts, I do some extras. And then they're my starter pack. You might have things you have fussy cut. You might have stickers. You might have postage stamp, anything you want to add to your card. So this is just kind of about playing today.
And there's neckties.
Oh yeah. So
I could teach them how to do a better knot, but
okay, well, so what I decided to do to make this quick. So just an aside, we're trying to pack, get ready. Do you guys, feel like life is often just kind of in a rush, but you still want your time to be creative? And one of the reasons I'm doing this is thinking this is such a fun way of just bringing some things out and just playing. This would have been a great thing to bring packing when we're going. I'm actually going to do very little stamping, but I have plans for what we'll do for our lives, but I'm not bringing my whole stuff because we're not going to be gone as long this year. Usually we go for much longer. We're just leaving for 4 weeks now because then we're home a month and then we leave again for the Stampin' Up! Convention. So this is going to be different. So I decided to play with this at home, but I decided to combine, because part of the fun with ephemera is you can use all kinds of things. So I'm just using two, and I'm using the Softest Spring Mix and Match Puffy stickers. Look how cute these are. And I'm just going to show you a card we've done. And then we're using this.
She said Puffy, not puppy.
Yep, Puffy. This is the Easter time Mix and Match ephemera. And I'm going to show you the first card. So this is a style of card. So do you see from here, we've taken one of these. And then from here, we popped one in the middle. Isn't that fun? So combining. So this sticks out as Puffy. This is flatter. And so this is a great way to make a bunch of cards. I'm going to put that over here.
So I can play with the Puffy. I like it.
Because then for the paper, we are using the Splash of Sparkles. We're going to be using two of these papers. We're going to be using this one and this one. So I just wanted to show this first.
Whoa.
This is a partial piece. If this were a full piece, this wouldn't be cut off. And you can see this is my soft watercolor backgrounds right here. So this one is this one, or this one of these. But these are 3x3. So I can cut these out 3x3. And this just gives you, so I just want to point out, this would be pretty with the Easter bunnies here, all kinds of things. So, but I just love these soft colors. So the first thing I did, and this is fun paper, this foil on the other side, but we are doing I just want to show I went through all of these and did 3x3. So I would do all of these and then I can do them in a row, but I already have a bunch cut out. So I will not do them now. So here I can do 6. No, I better do 3 here. What happened to my 3x3? I might be. Okay, is it not? How did I get my 3x3s? Okay, what am I doing wrong today? Oh,
I 3x3s.
I'm not doing my three, you guys. This is,
Okay, what is it?
no, this is right. It's three. I'm right. It's it's my mind. I usually use the guillotine cutter. And so I have a very different visual perspective, and see, I just wasn't seeing that. Yes, this does come right down the middle. You guys are probably yelling at me through the screen, but I love these backgrounds. So it was a little hard to describe today's. I put out that we're using kind of the Polaroid pictures thing. Basically because, but I'm going to do two different styles here, but basically because these make 3x3s and I really wanted to use these. And then so for our base, this one wasn't cut, but it's okay. Then I'm going to take this and we've got Tim's, and I can do that when it's folded this way. It still works fine. So this is the basic Polaroid. If you notice, this is a 3x3. This is barely old over. This is a 3 1/8 inch square. You could do 3 1/4, and then this one goes a little bigger. This would be 3. I better tell you what it is. I should have this out, but it's on, and of course everything is in the 3.5 by 4 3/4.
And speaking of Polaroids.
Oh, okay. That see, we went to a party and they did little Polaroid. So see, you can see, but we have the space at the bottom. So we call this a Polaroid look. So this is my basic setup right here. I did put words on here. I went ahead and put words on these. I just decided to make them all the same. So first, I'm going to just put one of these together, and I'm going to do my first one. So these will just be layered, and this is a go-to a style that I do all the time. And what's interesting, now this could be even a scenery picture, and you could be done. So the challenge of the week is really, you can do this layout or you can do any layout using ephemera. We just want you to use some kind of ephemera. It doesn't matter what it is. So basically it's an anything goes. This is just going to be a little different way of looking at ephemera. And I meant and forgot to order a second pack of these so I could show you the whole thing.
What's the dictionary definition of ephemera?
I like bits and pieces that are meant to be temporary, like ticket stubs. Oh, that's him.
I have a lot of ephemera.
And that's what we talk about ephemera. You put ephemera in your notebooks all the time. But it's that kind of stuff.
My life is full
And
of
it's
ephemera.
interesting. I am going to a business conference next week, and we're supposed to bring a gallon thing of ephemera, get a bag, like a big bag, to create something. And I thought, other than my stamping things, I don't have ephemera. I didn't mention tickets, all this, and I thought, I better talk to you.
My life is filled with ephemera.
Tim as well. So anyway, is this fun? So Tim is looking at this, and I'm wondering if he's going to let me take it or if he's too possessed to it. I don't know, too attached to it.
No, I've got the real. I got you, so I don't need a picture.
Oh, okay.
I should I should just show everybody my ephemera sometime.
Sometime we'll do that.
Yeah.
But it won't be today. We don't have time today. But we could do another thing with ephemera and talk about it. And when I come home from this conference, I will have some ideas for that too. But yes, I love, Lisa said she loves the simplicity but elegant style of this. So, I do too. I love this whole set of cards. I made a bunch of these for card swap. And then, so I was running out of things. And I thought this was so fun to mix and match. So this was the first one I did. And you're going to see here, I have the bunny. And the bunny is from this part. And this little pop-up is right here, the little heart. So my goal was to do a variety of these. But I love the simplicity, and they're just cute, and they're sweet. And some look cute, and some look kind of more elegant. So this is what I'm going to do. So I started laying them out. I know I started doing this because I didn't know if I was going to have enough to actually do this. I'm going to show you what I did. Here's what I did. I laid out all of these, and then I just started putting different things together. So let's see here. Now I have more of these. So this is what I did. I just laid them out like this. See, I have all of these, and then I just started looking. So before I do this, Let's see if I can add another one here. So if I have this, I would probably want to do pink or green.
My favorite
mhm.
picture part of this is the pink heart on the bottom.
Yeah, because you always put hearts on
put
things.
both.
But I thought,
I
isn't
love
that
it.
adorable? And that doesn't need to be Easter. To me, this is just a lovely little spring card, a baby card. Vesta said she wasn't drawn to this in the catalog, but now she likes the cards. Isn't that the way it goes? I ordered it thinking, I have no idea what I would ever do with these Puffy stickers. This just seemed, to me, I think of it like a kid's craft. And I thought, I got them and I just love them. So see, I could take this and I like the idea of doing a butterfly. But this is what I did. I just started laying things out. So I'm going to go back to this because just for the sake of time, I'm going to show you some of the ones that I came up with. But before, if I set these aside, I got to put them on the black, don't I? See, we'll set all these aside. Oh, that one I attached without even... Do you know, this time I planned to put all these in a card swap, and then I was ordering a second set to do this live with, and then I forgot to order the second set. So I changed some of what I was doing for a card swap so I could save them for this, because I thought I just really liked this idea of, so I'm just going to put these first on the black, because that's what I had done originally, so that they're kind of done. And to me, this is like where you need a little table space because you just want to spread out your choices and then just have fun playing. This would be a great group activity if you have some friends over. Making cards with kids always, of course. Okay, this one I will finish putting these on, and I won't do all the others here. Let's see, we have time. So who has Ephemera out to play? I know this was a kind of a different kind of a thing to ask for, but it's pretty awesome. Okay, so now I have all of these, and then I'm just going to show. So for this one, here's going to be my basket. And then I took a puffy flower to accent the side. But you see how these are similar colors, and a whole lot of them work together. So I just think, how fun is this? And I could have a way bigger selection than this even. So I'm going to put this on. And then this, he's watching the little butterfly up there. So you can see the combination. So the thing about ephemera too, then, they don't all need to be flat. They can be different textures, different heights. And I love this little bird. And this one that's on that other card. Oh, these are, yeah, this one right here. And do you see how that fit right inside the wreath, which was the flat part? And I also love this paper because look at what this is giving us for backgrounds to work with. It's like you watercolored it yourself, but you didn't. And I've been wanting to do something like this with watercolor. And I thought, well, we'll just do this. This is perfect. Who's late here? Somebody said, I'm late because she's cleaning out her garage. Oh, kudos to you. This is probably good weather to be doing that. That's something else we could be doing, but we're not.
Is she from Minnesota?
Oh, Sheila says that. Okay. And Peggy said she logged on late. Oh, the paper we're using is the Splash of Sparkles. Oh, it's an awesome paper. One side is foil, and we're using the other side. And okay, then let's see if I've messed up anything here. Okay, I've got this. I got the watercolor thing. And, you know, if I put this right in the middle, you aren't hardly going to see it, which might be a look I want. I'm going to put a little bit down because I want to see a little bit more of that. And then I'll just add the little butterfly up there. So here's my little thing, how I'm adding. And then on this one, let's see, this would be this. And I actually was thinking, I think this could use a little more. So let's see. If I look over here, I could either do, no, I'm going to do more of the pink. Okay, let's do another pink up there. Is that enough, or should I do one more? Or does it, that looks good. 1, 2, 3. They talk about 3 accents. Okay, I think that looks good. So these are the ones I'm going to work with. And then the next thing I did was I took all these same colors.
Now, is that really 3? or
Because I'm counting this as
You're
one.
counting
So
that,
you can
yeah.
look at it as I'm counting this as 3 accents. Now then that would make this 2. So, rules are meant to be broken. So, but this
Yes.
could go either way. But I decided it looked balanced. Now, if I wanted to turn this into a 3, a perfect thing would be to put a little teeny gem, like in the middle of a heart or in the middle of somewhere. You could add that one little touch. I haven't added any gems here. Dee Dee says she completely missed these products. Well, good. I thought this is like for a fun, I'm thinking spring too. And I like how these can all be different and you could try different things with them so you get 2 of these matching sets. I've used all of these and a few from here, but look at all these things I still have to use. So then I took colors to go with these to just kind of match. So then I was going to do, let's see, blues. So that's why they're all can be a little different. And here we go with pink. And I just love how they can be different. And this one has the seafoam. And this one is the pink again.
So what color is that? If that's pink,
this is
what
freesia, and this is might be pretty in pink. I'm not sure, one of the pinks.
Okay.
But I love this. And don't they all look springy?
They do.
So this is okay, Tim, you can chat a bit while I put a few together. And then do you see all I need are my white backgrounds, which, come to think of it, I didn't bring out here. So sometimes I like to just say, you'll see the finished cards on the blog. See, I'm just going to stack these up because then they're all going to go on white and they're going to look like this and have a little accent. And so this is also what you do now. If I didn't want to press this down, it's not going to hurt these things, but I will often do this because I know where this is going to sit. So I can just put my tape right there, this over it. And I would do all of this next. And then my last part would be to put it on the background. And I'm also going to tell you, since I'm not doing that part on screen, if I were doing it on screen, I'd be using this. Since I'm not, you know what I use? The glue dots. While Jim was watching TV, I will put glue dots in the back and put them on the card fronts because that way they're easy if I mess up to switch. And I love doing that. It's not messy. So that's what I'll be doing. And Tim thinks I'm sharing special time with him and paying attention. Oh. I think he's learned.
Karen, what did they just say? I have no idea. I'm not listening.
So we have been just laughing because we got a new TV from our kids. Oh, it's been years ago now. But before that, we had a square of little box, heavy TV. And
our son-in-law just couldn't watch football.
Oh, but he says, how can you even watch a game? So this is a little story. So they gave us, and I think it's is a 30-inch maybe or something. It's a perfect size for us. Well, Hank was saying a few months ago, why is your TV so small? And I just said, life is relative because to us, this is way bigger than our last TV. But now we're realizing when we watch movies, we can't read the stuff you're supposed to read.
Like text messages that are sent from boyfriend to girlfriend.
And we thought, everyone's now got these big TVs, so Tim will go racing up trying to read it. And I just think, who cares? But has anyone else found that? So we thought, I don't know.
She pretends not to care.
It is so funny.
Oh, she cares. What are these
So this is the first idea, and of using these up. Well, then there were a bunch of bigger in here, and these would have worked fine on here too. Okay. Yeah. But instead I got inspired and thought, with these bigger ones, I would really rather put them.
I want to see if it fit completely.
Yeah, but look, try putting it on here. This is part of the same paper, but now, and I thought, this is stunning. Look at all these different combinations that would look good on here.
That's a good one.
So then I decided to cut this up, and then to cut this up, I ended up doing them like this. So I'm going to show you how we did it. I have to measure. That ended up being 3 1/4 by 4. These are half sheets. Unfortunately, I had to use part of that. So, but the whole thing would be like this.
Can I just say that when Karen reached her $1 million, we had a trip. This is before COVID. And so we flew out to Salt Lake City, and we got to sit in on the people that design things.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
cool.
it was just an amazing experience. But they come up with some of the best things, and I think this is one of the best.
Now, this is
I
really
love watercolor.
a 4x4. I do too. I just love these backgrounds. And now this would be, if I were doing a square card, this would be nice, but I want to make this smaller and smaller. And to make it fit on the cards, I decided to make it this size again. So I do have it at 4, and then I believe it was 3 1/4, right? So then I'm just looking at each one and thinking, okay, this is going to be my longer, narrower part. So this was a little bit putzier because I had to come back and trim these, but I think the effect is worth it. And then 3 1/4 here. So I just went through and made all of these. And then, and these are not finished. So we're just going to talk about this. Okay, Marilyn says she has a big TV and still has to pause the show to go up and read the text. Okay, so maybe part of it's also our vision.
Yeah.
Oh, Kathy said her son bought us a 55-inch TV and said, I think we could have gotten you a bigger one.
Oh my goodness.
I know, with the old rabbit ears. In fact, it is so funny when you just think about this. Okay, so I'm just going to lay out a bunch of these. We're just going to do it like this. Okay, I have some already cut, but they're the same ones.
Yes, they are.
So we're just going to, well, let's just start with, let's just start. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's see. Any ones that are different here. I was trying to see, this is different. This is different. And we can just look at some choices here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I brought out my larger pieces, and I've used up a bunch. So when I get more, I will be finishing these. Okay, and here's another one. Okay, but I'm going to show you the larger pieces I have. These all come from there. Let's see what else I have left. I have to look through my pile here. I have one of these that worked on the others, but also I saved one for here, and that. Okay, I have this. So I have these 4, and that's only a few of them, but I thought these look perfect for this. So I'm going to let you pick one and decide what you'd like to put it on. And again, this is the fun because I'd spread all these out. I was just limited to these. So we have a lot of this color.
Man.
And then what I did was I cut some smaller pieces like this. So I'm basically doing the same. I only have a few of these cut, so we'll have to see what works with whatever he picks here.
But I don't know.
And you can lay them out in different ways. And then the other thing that's cool is they could go sideways, they could go across, they can go sideways.
Yep, I like that.
Okay. So if we start with this one, and that's fun, a real fresh green. Okay, should we stick with these 2? Yeah. Let's just work with these 2 to start with.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, see how I put this? You can see I'm using the same idea. So if this is 3 1/4, this is 3 1/2. Now I did not edge this in black because there's really no black on here, but it could. That's always an option. It sharpens things. And I also need to find some words that are going to fit here. But if I'm looking at that, then this can go, okay.
Now that kind of looks like a vase.
Oh, it does. Yeah, okay, that'll be fun. Now you can see we could do this, or I like this actually. To me, that's really fresh and green, or we could do, that's really pretty too, but I think for just something different, I like that. Are you good with that?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to do that one. And then this one we'll do, okay, we have these 2, we have these choices to work with. Okay, so we're just going to see what we can do. Marilyn says she doesn't have any ephemera packs. She need other ideas to use this DSP. Okay, you know the cute little Easter bunny set, the little anything that you cut, any dies, leaves. So think way beyond ephemera. This is just an idea if you ever get ephemera or have leftover pieces. A lot of us have leftover partial projects. And if you have, flowers left from flower dies cut out. I think that's what's just fun. These just make a great background. So if I looked at these 2, I'm thinking we'd want these 2 together and this together, just with these being our choices. Okay. Maybe not, because I can change them later.
What do you
see? I'm thinking blue for the background.
That's what I was thinking.
But if we don't really like that, we could do this, or I could cut a purple and we could do purple. Would you rather go bright, bright colors and have this? Or do you, oh, you know, the reason I was going with soft colors here was to tie into the other to actually add words. When they go this way, oh, you're going to see the finished project. So this way, they're not going to have words that way. So what I'm going to do, I think, is put them over here and then maybe do a circle thing with the words here. We'll just think of something else to do.
I like that.
But I would love you to take any of these ideas. This is all about experimenting. So it's really kind of a free-for-all. So ephemera, you don't need to have an ephemera pack like I do. It can be something left over from something that you're going to add and do something new with. You know, I think is good. Okay, I like this. Yeah, okay. So we'll go with that. And I just think this is fun because you would end up with, you know, like a dozen cards and they'd all be different. And it was fun doing it, but also very easy. But you're also putting your style on it because, you know, they can each be a little different. Okay, I'm going to put that in the middle. And this one is going like this.
Yep.
Both of these look like vases, which is really interesting. This could be popped up or just left. Maybe just left if you want on the vase, or do you think popped up? Do you have a preference? Should we do one of each?
Yep. When
in doubt, do one of each. And I don't have the right colors for a background for this. I think for this, we're going to need, oh, well, with the flower, this would work. Does that work for you?
Yep.
Okay. So then we'll do this.
It works.
Now I would actually, I mean, if I were doing this whole thing and cutting it, I would actually bring out some more papers. I would take all of the colors in here and cut some of each for the smaller piece and then build from there and then look at the darker pieces for the other. So and this could go in the middle too, but I'm liking this idea of kind of putting words off to the side. See, it'll just challenge us to do something a little different. So we'll put this one on and then this one will lay flat. And of course you could add gems to any of these. I really love this idea, how that looks like a vase, because you would never know it from there. And if we're down here, you would miss it. Right there, that's really perfect. And this one we will put, if I can find them. Okay.
Do that? No,
we're going to pop them up. So this, oh, did I do this one? How are we? No, this is good.
One. It's gonna be
yeah, okay. It's going to be like this. This one is going to be popped up, and then they're both going to have words on it. Okay. So does that make sense, kind of how we're doing this? So we're just going to thank you for just kind of creating with us and thinking about this. This is just to do things a little more open-ended and just lay out some stuff and play. I'm trying to bring out our, you know, our inner child, what we always say, but kids don't care if things turn out. They're happy just mixing and matching and putting things together.
And I'm a kid.
You're a kid, absolutely. You're a kid at heart. And I just think these are all fun cards. And what a total variety of spring cards. That would just be so easy to do. The paper pack again is Splash of Sparkles. I'm just going to show it to you here because since we're using so much of it, I'll just show you the rest of it. Might as well. It is a beautiful paper pack. So that's what I'm doing with those two. But look at all of these. Very watercolor look on one side, and then it's foil on the other side. So very useful. But look at all the cards you can make out of these. These would be fun too. Look at this one with the foil part. Now these would be even smaller. I thought about this. Or you could do a 4. You know how people do cards with 4. I think that would be really cute. And then something little, you know, so think in terms of maybe you a button collection. How cute would this be, like a little quilt card with a button in each? So that's what ephemera means. You can be adding anything you want to the middle.
And if any of you get your nails done, I think making a card with,
if you can find it.
Well, it's going to be someplace. I saw it earlier.
It might be a backside though, you know, so you got to be flipping them over. Oh, I missed this one too. That's cool.
Flip them over.
I don't know.
No, there
I
really-
don't know.
there really is.
Tim's on a tangent, but I did also want to say with this, as I'm looking at things, I can
Man.
also see a set of 3 across something. So this could be on a card, and then you could have a long, narrow happy birthday over it or below it, or 3 little things on here. So it's an idea of just thinking small, these would be great thin line cards.
There's something magic about them because things disappear. I have.
I know. If he wants to get his nails done, I'll have him work on a card to bring the person.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is our play surface. And then just a reminder, this is the Softest Spring Puffy stickers, which are really fun. And then this, which is all my background pieces. Oh yes, that one, it looks like that. Okay.
Now the Starbucks
got
that I
there.
worked at
This is Easter time.
for
Ephemera.
16 years was right next to a nail salon. And I went back like 5 years later, and the ladies from the nail salon were there, and they all remembered me. They were just so,
Oh, because Tim just goes to get to know everybody. It's just,
but I've never had my nails done.
but he hasn't had his nails done yet. I would not be surprised if you got a gift like that from one of your kids. Okay, it is time to share cards. And we have just a few here. So, this was fun. I really enjoyed today. So if you're on my newsletter, you do get, I try to tell you what to bring ahead, but sometimes when we're just playing, it's kind of hard to know until you've kind of seen what we have. Is that an online exclusive? Josie's asking that. You guys, who can help me with that? Is that one? I cannot remember. Tony was just saying too, you can get the little 3x3 gift cards, those little tiny ones that we were looking at. They would be adorable. I love that idea, to put on a little gift card and then something on top of that. So see, you'll probably see me do this again, keep playing with paper, because it's fun to get the most mileage out of something. Small cupcakes, party hats, so fun. Kay says, that DSP is not on my list to order, but I just might have to. Yes, I will be with you. Creative Kickstart is next week, and we are leaving immediately on Tuesday. And we will be settled in. I always do the Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll be settled in, and we'll do our Thursday Create with Live. I don't know where we will, but we'll be somewhere in transit. But I'm getting everything ready to take along.
From Colorado, Vesta's Dream.
Oh, Vesta, and you're on here. So love this. And look at the 3 strips of the DSP and for the greeting up there. Beautiful layout.
Look at how she matched those to their different papers.
Because it's one paper, just slit. Okay.
Vesta, you are so...
Vesta, I don't think she spent hours trying to match. Tim would. If I had to make this card, he might come back in hours later.
You can tell that I don't make cards. So.
I love it. And then we have Lori Wagner from Michigan.
With a note.
Oh, cute. How adorable is that snowman? We've had really lovely weather. We have lots of snow, but it's really mild. So it's been really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't minded this winter. I'm not like dying to get out of here. I'm still looking forward to sitting outside and eating. That is my biggest thing. Oh, that is so wonderful. Love that. Lori, that is fabulous. And then Michelle Boisseau, or however your name is, from Michigan. Oh, pretty. Okay. Oh, how cool is that?
So is this
this is a die.
Yep.
And to see how this is like a full card, and you open it and there's a full thing here, but it's going to stand up and be like that.
And look at that ribbon. That's like see-through.
Yeah. And it just adds, because this is a see-through die. So it's just kind of seeing glimpses of it.
Yep.
Oh, really fun. We love seeing everyone's ideas. So come over in the back porch, Stamper, and show you ours. And then we have to show you, we actually got a gift, a few gifts here. So I have to show you this for baby Emerson. How cute is this?
Emerson Louise.
Emmy Lou right there. And look at this, and it stands like this. And then she's added a Bible verse in the back. Great ways to be able to, personalize your back. So Vanessa Hashke from Missouri, I think is right. Is that adorable? And she sent us, well, I have to come back and show you this because then she sent this. She sent this gift. Okay, Tim is claiming this box forever. Who knows what he's going to put in? Is that hilarious?
I
This
am.
is. Here, Tim, I just come up here once and hold the box. Okay. And see, it has a magnet on it and it opens.
Yes.
So, isn't that fabulous?
And it'll be filled with bits and pieces.
Yes. So back down here, I wanted to show the card. I had to open this to get the,
We have to show what's in here.
yes, we're going to, but I have to put the light on.
The black switch. The black switch.
Oh, the black switch. Okay, I'm trying everything but that.
Okay.
I should. Okay, I want that solo. Okay. This is absolutely stunning, and I don't know how well you're going to see it from there. So I'm going to try to hold it because this comes behind and it's in layers. So we have the shepherd out here.
Should I go turn all the lights off?
No, but isn't that gorgeous? And then the glow here, and the shepherd is on the outside looking at the
Yes.
nativity. What a great
Very
card.
for your mantle.
Yes, that is definitely
on
a
winter
display
days.
card. And I just have to show you, she's sent a mug from me. We love our mugs. Bless that. How cool is that? Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord. That's beautiful. And Tim,
she didn't
I-
need to put my name
she
on
didn't
it.
need, I didn't even know there was a name in there. I just knew which one was from
But-
Tim.
Okay. The
His
roosters.
chicken collection. And it says, crazy chickens make scrambled eggs. And he does. He makes me eggs every day. And then she sent
I
an
love that.
adorable little teddy bear for Emerson and a book. There's a book in here, down here,
And another
and a book. But how cute is this? And it plays Jesus Loves Me once you put a battery in. But I thought that is so cute. So how fun. Yeah, that nativity set, that is just an amazing way. And I think one of the things that makes it so special is using the shepherd kind of looking in. It's kind of like a whole different perspective. But you guys, we love getting cards, and you guys are so thoughtful and so great. You'll see my mantle is bare. I need to put up some things now that aren't Christmas.
I'm going to be drinking my
Tim's,
coffee.
Tim's going to go drink his coffee after this, and we appreciate you guys so much. And you'll follow us now on our journey. We'll leave on Tuesday, so we're still here through the weekend if you need anything. And yes, and we'll be bringing our regular shows for the most part on the way. So thanks. Talk to you later. Thanks, everyone.
Goodbye.
And have fun playing. I just love this idea of taking out, you have full reign today to take your bits and pieces. We always called him, what does he do with his bits and pieces? I pack in a little suitcase. He packs in a bigger suitcase, and we're ready to go. And he still has all these bits and pieces. And then he ends up with 2 paper bags in addition. Tim should get into Ephemera, fits his life. So that is absolutely perfect. So thanks, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.